Hi guys, welcome back to GFFA Games in the Old Republic. So I've fast travelled over to the government district here on Corellia, where we are moving over towards the area we need to be to speak to General Varsuthra, which I'm guessing is right here. Ah yes, looks like a Republic area. I think... oh, got another mission here to do. We'll grab that in a second. In fact, let's grab that now.
Ti yarshomech shomush utesho meot shoni. Ya hened batecheb bumeshevet batisa et kolum batepk. Yati macha abdesho chembe ye meisho.
Safeguarding the Republic's security is of utmost importance.
Lumen, hayadatem et yichamamu. El danize chochka prostibin haun delebra mi shakamti. Remesamu husho elachem Yehuda. Ochlum seba machati larem et hul.
There's something you're not telling me.
Bintiumare, habet ma shomaniforus, hakoshobush ush toshul dispu. Yati macha, abdesho chembe ye meisho. Etaicham vayu ayita tseb un razab.
You will have your plans, and overriding those listening posts should prove easy.
Makbin seroresho enai be'et tene. Remesamu husho elachem Yehuda. Ochlum seba machati larem et hul.
Okay, so where's that mission going to take us to? Invisible security droid there. Looks like it's just up here. Thing is, I want to kind of get this done first before we get on with mutual assured destruction, because I'm pretty sure that's the last mission on the planet. So I want to... okay, back that way, then up. I want to make sure we do that last. I don't know how long it's going to be. I'm guessing, like the other two missions we've done as part of the class quest, it's going to be a fairly extensive mission. So I do want to be not doing these stupid little like exploratory missions at the same time. I want to do one thing at a time, really. So that's the idea. I'm not sure if this is going to take us up there, you know? I don't think you're going to be able to get round that way. We'll find out. It's the problem with this planet. I've said it on numerous occasions. It's very difficult to see which way to go to somewhere specific. You know? Like the way in is... I think it's up there somewhere. Can you just jump up this? This a way up? Kind of. Not sure it was meant to be, but it is. So we need to go in here to retrieve the Republic battle plans. We can do that. Come on, T7. How big is this area? Not massive. So yeah, I think we're going to get Corellia done in this video. That's the plan, to do the final mission. And then next week, I'm guessing, we're going to be onto the end game And I think we'll probably try and do it in one video. I don't know how long the last few missions are. I might have to split it into two if it's taking ages, but I kind of want to just sit and play it, to be honest. Do the finale. But yeah, I don't know how long it is. I think we go to Drummond Cars. Could go in T7. And if you've ever played Mysteries of the Sith, you'll remember Drummond Cars. I think that was where it was first created, you know. I think that's its first appearance. The Sith homeworld. So, do you think that something like, what was it called, Rise of Skywalker would have been better had they not invented planets like Exegol and just called it Drummond Cars? Something like that? Or Arcto if they'd have had Tython? I know they have introduced that planet now in The Mandalorian, but why not tie it in with like the movies? Would it have been better? I don't know, personally. I think I get a bit fed up of them. I consider it kind of like stealing from the expanded universe. Of course, it's not stealing, it's all the same property. But I don't know, I kind of get into two minds about it, because on the one hand, I think that, you know, it's like really annoying. And people are saying things like, oh, bring Mara Jade into canon. And they just think, no. Why would you want them to spoil one of your favourite characters? If you haven't been happy about anything else they've done in canon, taking something else from the expanded universe isn't going to correct that, is it? They're just going to ruin that for you. So just don't bother. Just let them do their own thing. And if it's rubbish, it's rubbish. And if it's not rubbish, well, they can say, okay, this is an original idea that worked. Bloody hell, this guy's giving us some kind of aerial assault inside? How are they doing that? Wasn't very effective, whatever it was. I am curious if they went back in time when they bought Lucasfilm, if they would do things differently. I'm convinced that they'd do things differently with the sequels, as in they would have a plan for them. Where did you go, T7? But I'm not convinced. I still don't think that they'd continue the expanded universe. I don't think that'd be their first thought. And I'm not sure if they had continued the expanded universe, whether that had been a positive, whether it had been as good. I think people forget that as it was coming to like up to the Disney purchase, the expanded universe had lost a lot of its luster. It wasn't the early 90s, 2000s kind of era anymore. One of three. Where were the other ones then? What? Okay, so that's the main objective, but we want to override the comm stations before we do that. Have I missed them all? Oh yes, I have. 2 of 3. There should be another one around here somewhere. Oh, right here. Honestly. Okay, T7, we can do the main objective now. Well, there we go. Wasn't that difficult, was it? Oh, let's just fast travel back here. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't seem to fast travel straight to the base, which is a little bit annoying. But never mind, we're not far away. Up over here. Yeah, I find I'm a very nostalgic person, and I do wonder if, because I was so heavily into the sequel trilogy when it came out, originally, The Force Awakens, the build up to The Force Awakens was immense. I mean, it all just fizzled into nothing. But am I going to be nostalgic for that era in a few years' time? Am I going to want to reread all those comics and novels and things? I actually don't know the answer to that. I don't think I will, because honestly, very little of it was particularly memorable. So I don't think I'm going to be feeling particularly nostalgic for it. But I do miss looking forward to stuff. Having something like that, I can't wait for that movie to come out, or I'm so invested in it. I really do miss that. I've walked straight past Talash, haven't I? Here he is. Hey, Talash. I did the thing.
Your battle plans are safe and sound, and I managed to switch the listening posts.
Pintio mare, habet ma shomaniforus, hakoshobush ush toshuldispu. Ella nise chochka prostibin haundelebra mi shakamti.
I think this business worked out quite well.
Lumen, hayadatem et yichamamu.
Thank you. Right, so whereabouts is Varsuthra? It's down here somewhere. Yep.
We're at the point of no return, my friend. Win or lose, this is where we'll make our stand. Eris Wyam is with Corellian intelligence. He's just learned our job here is even harder than we thought.
My reconnaissance teams just picked up an energy surge coming from the reactors on that Imperial battlecruiser. We believe the cruiser's reactors are being overloaded, building to detonation.
Get a message to the Imperial officers aboard that cruiser. Tell them what's happening.
We've tried. No response from them. Not even insults. For all we know, the command crew is dead. If Master Braga wants to destroy his own ship, why not crash it into the surface?
A reactor detonation at its present altitude won't just flatten this sector. The radiation release will kill people for hundreds of kilometers. Good news is there's a secure turbo lift connecting the cruiser to the government buildings. They use it to send troops there.
Your strike team will use that to get inside the cruiser, shut down those reactors, and deal with Master Braga.
This will be different. Usually I run away from exploding enemy cruisers.
I have absolute confidence you'll survive this. If I'm wrong, we won't live to regret it. I'm commanding a platoon of Republic troops. With your Jedi squads backing us, we'll hit enemy command and control centers all over this area. We'll keep the enemy's attention off your strike team and retake Capital Square for the Republic.
Without all these Jedi, I'd say you were crazy to even try it. But you just might pull this off, General.
My people won't let you down.
I'm counting on that. This is it, friends. May the Force be with us.
Okay. Sounds like a big one. Get to the battlecruiser Eclipse's engine room. How the hell are we going to get to the battlecruiser Eclipse? Okay, all this stuff's blocked off from us. Right, so. Okay. that way. So how do you get there? We're gonna have to go. How do you get there? I'm not sure how you get through there. We'll have to just head over that direction and find out. What if I go through here? Where's this take me? Roughly the right area, like direction. We have been here before, but yeah, this planet isn't the easiest to get around. So we could do with heading this way, I think. Yeah, this looks like the right way. So I'm not sure if we're going to face Master Tol Braga. I'm guessing we're going to do. I don't know if it's going to be in this mission. Is it through here? That looks blocked off to me. Yeah, can't get through there. There's got to be a way through somewhere. Is this a way through? This looks like a way through, doesn't it? Let's go. Ah, yes. Muggers and ambushers. I'm pretty sure we came down this way previously to get through here. Wish there was more option for fast travel. Particularly areas like this, it's just easier just to go there, you know? Especially when we've already explored. Let's head up here. Interesting, there's a lot of yellow guys around here. They're like the neutral parties. I think if you attack them, I think they will attack you. I think you can kind of turn them against you, a bit like what were they? Were they pigmen in Minecraft? That's a blast from the past. But yeah, I think you could do a similar thing with them, couldn't you? They were neutral until you attacked them, and then they all turned on you. God. Is that still popular, Minecraft? I know. Oh, hello. I know I played it at Christmas. The expansion for, or the DLC, or whatever it was, Path of the Jedi. But I don't know if the game's actually still. Certainly nowhere near as popular as it was. I mean, it was just huge, like a phenomenon back in 2000 and 2012. For maybe about 10 years, it was really, really just everything. Like, there was books, all sorts released for it. Toys. I remember thinking, why are there toys for this? I never really got into it. I used to watch lots of videos though. You know, people playing Minecraft. I used to really. I found it quite a relaxing thing, watching people playing it and talking and all that kind of stuff. You know, I used to love watching the challenges that people did, where they'd have like was it Capture the Wool it was called? I can't remember now. But yeah, I used to really enjoy watching stuff like that. Back before content became kind of corporate and I don't know. Ooh, this guy's glowing purple. What's he got? Right, so we're fairly close. I think we'll kill everybody. So we've got a bonus to kill 40 people. I don't think we're going to have trouble with that, but we might as well get it as soon as we can rather than waiting. Yeah, a game that I never played, but again had major Star Wars significance, was Fortnite. I've never played Fortnite, and I'll be honest, I like the idea of a battle royale game, but I prefer the look of, and again I never played it, but I prefer the look of PUBG. I thought that was a better idea, but Fortnite just didn't really... I never watched any videos of it or anything like that, it just didn't do anything for me. But PUBG I watched a few videos of, and I quite liked the idea that I could see that kind of game working well in Star Wars if they did a battle royale version of Battlefront. Call it Battlefront Royale, you know. I'd quite enjoy that, especially if you could play in teams and things. There's a lot of scope there. I'm not quite sure how you do it story-wise. But yeah, I would enjoy that, I think. Perfect. Right, let's go. So are we aboard the ship? It must be docked then, right? Shadow Stalker. Well, I'm sure you're going to die just like the others, so give yourself whatever kind of fancy, stupid title you want. Shadow Stalker. Was that the name of the Darth Maul novel? I think it was. You know, reading that book was the first time I ever became aware that, like, the expanded universe was interconnected so well. When I realised that it followed on from the events of the Darth Maul comic that I adored at the time, by the way. I thought that was just the best comic book I'd ever read. Genuinely. I remember just being bowled over by the fact that the ambassador guy at the beginning of the book is the same guy from the comic. I was like, what? How did they do this? How did they plan that? It was amazing. And the book was pretty good, if I remember rightly. I did enjoy it. Maybe not as good as Sith Juggernaut. I'm guessing this guy's going to be tough. You know, maybe not as good as some of the other novels, but for what it was a really fun read. I'm looking forward to reading that one again, actually, when I get there. I've already read that one a couple of times, actually. Definitely not read it only once. 2 or 3 times, maybe. But yeah, I loved episode 1. And everything, all the tie-in stuff for it. A lot of it was kind of like kiddie based, but yeah, it was just such an exciting time. And I think that's what I enjoyed about The Force Awakens. The hype of it was this idea that it was all going to tie together, it was all going to be satisfying. I had no idea, it never even crossed my mind that they hadn't planned this whole thing out. Just did not enter into my conscious thought that all this stuff was going to go absolutely nowhere. Insane that that's what they ended up doing. But yeah, I mean, even George Lucas, a man who famously didn't really care about the expanded universe, still at the time managed to somehow get all his movies to fit with it. I couldn't grasp that. I mean, I remember reading that somebody on production said to him, look, you've got this planet Had Abaddon, but we've already established like the capital of the universe as Coruscant, and he changed the planet name to Coruscant in the movie. I mean, that's kind of good of him, right? He could have just turned around and said, no, I hate that. You know, it's Had Abaddon, that's the planet that I've always wanted ever since, like, he wrote Return of the Jedi. It does beg the question why, if they knew that he was calling it Had Abaddon as far back as Return of the Jedi, why they let Timothy Zahn just name it something completely different. But I do think that Coruscant's a better name. Coruscant is what we used to call it back then. But, yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there. I just pushed that guy through a wall. That was pretty cool. Yeah, there's quite a few things like that I'd like to ask George Lucas about. I mean, I'm guessing he wouldn't have used Coruscant if he didn't like the name, which shows that he was willing to, you know, accept other people's ideas, and that's why I think those Star Wars films worked so well, is that they were genuinely collaborative. Yes, he was in overall control, but he really did take other people's ideas, and of course he did, because like the concepts and things, he wasn't an artist in the, you know, the drawing sense, so all the designs came from other people and he just okayed them, and it just worked. But for whatever reason, the sequel trilogies just didn't. They just missed, even though they had some of the same people working on them, there was just something missing, something that just didn't work. I guess it was whoever was in overall control, so Abrams for the first movie and Johnson for the second one, I guess, and Abrams of course again for the third one. But yeah, overall I think Abrams had a better understanding of Star Wars, but Johnson 100% was a better filmmaker, even though he was far too self-indulgent as a filmmaker, in my view. It's too much of a Rian Johnson film, The Last Jedi, than a Star Wars film. Whereas J.J. Abrams was just not a very good... I won't say a very good director, just not a very good story writer. His stories were just kind of crap, you know? The Force Awakens is just a retelling of A New Hope. Although I felt like it worked alright as a film, it just wasn't very exciting. And The Rise of Skywalker, well, you know, that's just a mess. It's just a mess of a film. There isn't much you can really say about that other than it's just a mess. What? We cut off? Oh, defeat the Sith ambush, okay. Sith Lieutenant, we've not fought one of you before. There's two of you. Oh, there are two of them. Is it racist to do a Nemoidian accent? People called that racist at the time because it was like a what they perceived to be a Asian accent, but I'm always of the opinion that if you see something as racist in an alien, then maybe you're the racist, because nobody else is sat there thinking, haha, funny Asian characters. We're thinking, huh, Nemoidian. How do I get through? Disable the force field. How does one do that? Do I have a device? No. Aha, there it is. Perfect. Master Tolbraga, I thought we were going to face you.
You slipped past the ray shield. That's unfortunate, but you won't win. For the Emperor to succeed, the people of Corellia must die. Only then can this ruined galaxy be redeemed.
The Emperor has filled your head with lies. Death is not redemption. You know better.
There is no redemption through peace. The Emperor showed me the truth. This galaxy isn't worth saving. Every being, every creature is weak and useless. All except him. The Emperor is strong, perfect, transcending both Sith and Jedi. He will cleanse the stars of our impurity.
The Emperor broke you, Master Braga. Surrender and I will help you.
The Emperor's thoughts were with me for a long time, but I broke free. And when I did, my eyes were open. I have seen such horrors, that these things are allowed to exist. It has to end. Here. Now.
Come on, T7. Oh, went straight for you. That's interesting. Don't make a habit of that, buddy. Oh, we're killing him. Look, he's not so tough. Though he is doing quite a number on us, I have to admit. Come on, let's bring him back to the light. Let's not kill him. Surely that's going to be the ending, right?
Defeating me has accomplished nothing. The reactors are still set for overload.
You're right.
General Varsuthra, I've shut down the cruiser's reactors. I repeat, the battle cruiser is under my control.
Understood. I'll send troops to secure the vessel and hold it for the Republic. The day is ours, my friend. Meet me back at base. Varsuthra, out.
Do you really think you've won? You only prolong the galaxy's suffering. In the end, no one is saved. This battle will be fought forever. Nothing I do matters.
Every choice matters. You chose to become Sith, and people suffered because of it.
I wanted it all to end. No Sith. No Jedi. No war. You've stopped his plans for now. But the Emperor is patient. He will try again and again until he wins. The Emperor is on Droman Kaas. Go to him. You will see how pointless our struggles have been.
Everything I do leads me back to the Emperor. There's no retreat from that.
Beware of destinies. They're rarely what you expect. I will give you the Emperor's coordinates. Even in his weakened state, you are no match for him. I tire of this horrible existence. My life has been a failure. End it.
Let go of your past, Master Braga. If you hate what you are, become someone better. I know you still care about this galaxy. Do something to make it a worthy place. Go to Tython. Rejoin the Jedi Order. It needs you.
You're so confident. I remember that feeling. The sense of purpose Was it only a dream? Perhaps it's not too late. Maybe you can defeat him and save us all. I'll go to Tython. I'll hope. May the Force be with you.
Perfect. What's up here then? I thought if I fell to the dark side and became a Sith, I'd feel kind of silly suddenly going, you know what? I really want to wear some black leather. You know what else feel like that? Oh, I want to put like spikes on my outfit and stuff like that. You know, it's a bit like bit more understandable in things like Warhammer, where people fall to chaos because you can kind of say, well, it's not them, it's the it's the chaos demons that are kind of like pulling through their armor and all this kind of stuff. But with Sith, what is it about the dark side that makes you want to dress like a dominatrix? I don't know. Suddenly get like a gothic sense of style. I don't know. Just find it quite amusing. I guess it's a similar kind of attitude to like when you had Christianity, and then you have people opposing Christianity, you know, like Satanists or whatever they were, and they'd all like goths and things, and they decide to wear black and have like anti-Christian slogans on the t-shirts and stuff, and you think, well, very edgy, but a little bit laughable when you actually think about it. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's one of the worst things that you can try and be, is edgy. Because someone will just point it out and you'll just feel like an idiot. So that's a tip to all the teenagers out there that think they're being edgy. Just don't bother. You'll only regret it. Especially later in life.
Let me get this straight. Not only did you save millions of lives, but you and your strike team seized an Imperial battle cruiser? Well, doesn't sound any less incredible when I say it out loud. The rogue Jedi you were after. Did you catch him?
Master Braga is no longer under the Emperor's control. He's returning to Tython.
Not sure how I feel about him going free. At least he isn't our problem anymore. Welcome back, General. My scouts say they've never seen such a decisive victory.
We've got the Empire running. Their command and control network is in shambles. These Jedi troops performed brilliantly. I'm recommending this brave Jedi army for the Republic's top military honor. You've all earned it.
The Jedi Order is grateful for the recognition.
I know you can't stay, but Corellia needs the rest of us. This battle isn't over by a long shot. Promise I'll take good care of your people here. May the Force be with you.
Right, okay. Corellia is done. Use our ship's holoterminal. Well, oh, I can't fast travel. Right, let's get out of here. And then... I can't remember where our ship is. I think it's quite a way away. Can just fast travel straight back to it once it recharges. So I think what we're going to do... Come on, T7. Call it a day there. We finished Corellia. Next episode, we'll head back to our ship and we will use our holo terminal. And then we'll see how much of the finale we're going to get through. I'm quite looking forward to this. So the next episode, possibly 2 episodes left, maybe 3, maybe 1, I don't know. We will find out. I might just sit and play it all and just do it as 1 episode. I don't know. Anyway, we'll find out. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.